is sign this paperwork, and you'll be out of here in an hour. Go ahead and sign.
All right, Sistas fans, now in the promo for the next episode. Well, actually in this episode as well, but after Sabrina got out on bail, John went to Maurice to strike a deal. Hey, you signed these papers, pretty much saying you'll testify against Sabrina, and we'll have you clear and on the, back in public within an hour. You can go out here and walk. Now, Maurice didn't want to do it, but in the next episode, John's going to propose the deal once more because you know how willing he is to get Sabrina just to get back at Andy for the whole divorce. Basically, John is Hayden 2.0. He has a grudge against, one person, but he's going to take it out by going after another. With Hayden, his grudge is against Fatima. He's going to go after Zach. In this case, John's grudge is with Andy. He's going to get to Sabrina. But in this situation, like I said in my episode review, I was a bit surprised that when Sabrina got out of jail, she didn't ask if Maurice was getting out, or at the very least, hey, Andy, did you see Maurice? How's he doing? Because, it would be kind of annoying if she was like, well, we got to get him out. It's like, look, Sabrina, if you only knew what your girl did to get, you out of jail just now, but at the very least to understand that, okay, yeah, you're right. We got to take this one step at a time. But I wonder if John's kind of going to rub that in Maurice's face. Like, well, hey, Sabrina just walked out of here. So, where is she at? Why didn't she come to see you? As far as I know, she hasn't asked if you were okay or trying to get you out. So you're holding your girl down by not giving her up. And you're possibly looking at 30 years, but your girl is out on the street again. But what has she done to help you get out of here? Basically, he can manipulate the situation. I think Maurice might sign that paperwork because keep in mind, if Calvin does get Q to make a confession after beating him, up with that golf club and then presents that to the courts and whatnot, that can clear Maurice and Sabrina's name. But unless someone tells, Maurice everything is going to be fine, then it's going to be pretty interesting to see how things turn out. But I do know that in one of the upcoming episodes, I want to say episode 14, I need to double check on Rotten Tomatoes, but there is one episode synopsis where Calvin reassures Maurice that everything is going to be just fine. And if that's the case, that could be Calvin telling Maurice, hey, I got a recording of Q and we're going to be good. Oh, actually, it is episode 13. Maurice reaches out to Calvin and is reassured that all will be well. So I guess this means that Calvin does get Q on tape mentioning that he wasn't, he was lying about Sabrina and Maurice in order to get him out. So I'm wondering if Maurice will be able to hold it together for the next, 2 episodes, or will he sign the paperwork and then it's like, oh no, what am I going to do? Which does beg the question, if Maurice signs the paperwork to walk, but then it's proven through Q's confession that it was a setup, then does that mean the document that Maurice signed is null and void? There are a lot of things that don't make sense. Hell, Q's the one who signed the paperwork giving up his boys, his gang, and then, turned on Sabrina and Q. Sabrina and Maurice so he can walk. But you know what? This is me trying to use real world logic in Tyler Perry writing, and it doesn't always add up. So I guess at the end of the day, if Maurice signs the paperwork, I would not be surprised. But, it just seems like if he didn't, things would be way too easy. And it's the halfway point of the season, so we need to kind of balance the chaos and the drama, so I could definitely see him signing it. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, follow me on social media, and I'll talk to you in the next one.